What's up, guys? New York Sports up here, back at it with another Giants video. And this is going to be a video about Daniel Jones. It's going to be an update video on his hamstring injury. And Daniel Jones was seen at practice today, actually. He was practicing. He was throwing a football, practicing, doing some drills, doing some quarterback drills. Obviously, didn't really fully practice. But again, he was doing some light quarterback drills, at the facility. So, is he going to play? I don't think he will. Hamstring injuries are always very tough. I don't know. I don't really. We'll probably have to see by Sunday, but I guess this means maybe there is a chance Daniel Jones plays against Seattle. And I think that gives us an even better chance to win. And with Colt McCoy in there, I made a video that I said the Giants do stand a chance against beating the Seahawks team. But with Daniel Jones in there, Giants very well stand a chance if he happens to play, which I don't think he will. But Daniel Jones says he feels good, and he says he can play. He says he wants to play. So maybe if he's healthy enough, maybe if he plays against the Seahawks, I get it's on the road, and I get they're a much better team. But again, this team is beatable. The Eagles almost beat them. And if the Eagles can almost beat them, the Giants can. I know we can. And the Seahawks defense is not great. So, the Giants got to run the ball. We definitely got to give the ball to Gallman a lot. But if Daniel Jones is in there, an actual good quarterback, the Giants have a very good chance to beat the Seahawks on Sunday. Now, I'm not saying he is going to play. I'm not going to come out and make a video saying Daniel Jones is playing, the Giants are going to win. I'm not going to say that. Even if Daniel Jones was playing, I still think we very well could lose. But if Daniel Jones if he does end up playing, we have I think a much better chance with Colt McCoy in there that if Daniel Jones plays, we have a much better chance than Colt McCoy to win the game. Because Colt McCoy did not play well against the Bengals at all. So. If DJ does happen to play, which I don't think he will, because, hamstrings are always tough. They're always injuries that you could re-aggravate, and maybe, the adrenaline kicks in, you want to play, and then all of a sudden, it results to an even worse injury. So I still don't think Daniel Jones is going to play, but he was seen at practice, not fully practicing, but he was seen doing some quarterback drills in the background. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Do you think Daniel Jones should play? Do you think he should, sit for a game, sit for even longer? Do you think it's an even more serious injury? Do you think he should play? Do you think he should go out and risk it? Personally, I think he should sit out against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I know him being there, he's a lot better than Colt McCoy. He gives us a much better chance to beat the Seattle Seahawks. But again, we don't want to risk any injuries to our franchise quarterback. If this guy wants to be our franchise quarterback, we cannot afford for him to get hurt, especially at this crucial part of the season. We cannot afford Daniel Jones to have a possible even season-ending injury. We can't have a Barkley injury. We can't have that. And we don't want him to, miss time next year either. And sometimes quarterbacks after injuries aren't the same quarterback. Guys like Carson Wentz after the injury in 2017, after his MVP season, Carson Wentz has not been the same since that injury. So I really don't want to. I don't think Daniel Jones should play. But if he's feeling good enough, and if the hamstring is fully healed, he's not feeling pain anymore, and he's good enough to play, and he doesn't think that he can re-injure himself again, because if he does, the Giants are in big trouble. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to play or not. It's looking unlikely, but again, he was seen at practice doing some drills. So does that mean, do you think Daniel Jones is going to play? Do you think he's going to sit out? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Personally, I think he should sit out, even though, again, he'd be a big factor in winning this football game. I think he should sit out. The NFC East, every team in this division could lose next week. We're not gonna, be in a terrible spot if we lose next week. We're not, because I didn't even expect to beat the Seahawks with Daniel Jones. So again, because they're 8-3. I mean, we can't take them, lightly. They're a very good team. So Giants Seahawks on Sunday. Want to know your thoughts on the game? Want to know your thoughts on Daniel Jones? Do you think he plays? Do you think he doesn't play? He didn't fully practice again, but I'm just gonna say he did do some quarterback drills at the facility. So I guess that means he does want to play, but I don't really think he is going to. I don't want him to re-aggravate his injury. So I think Daniel Jones should sit out. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think he should play? Do you think he should sit out? Love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Quick Giants video. Not a lot to talk about with the Giants. I want to make nightly Giants videos, so I decided to talk about the Daniel Jones injury, give you guys a little bit of an update. So yeah, guys, I want to know your thoughts. Do you think he should play? Do you think he should sit out? I personally think he shouldn't risk it. I think it's just too risky. I don't want to see him get like an ACL injury like Saquon Barkley had, and I don't want that to happen. So I don't know what's going to happen. He's probably not going to start anyway, but he was seen doing drills at the practice facility for the Giants. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys next time. Let's go Giants.